Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today, in an episode of Deja Vu, we are going to be playing around with Mynth, the funky synth. Hello, we're back. I don't have my glasses on this time, so we're good. Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. If you're watching over on Facebook, yep, that's your problem. You may have to see a doctor about it. You can also come over here and be cured of that problem by coming over to youtube.com/Jade Starr or in the browser of howtoaponios.com. Also, you can watch the show live on the Twitch at twitch.tv/howtoaponios. We're back. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody in the live chat today who has dealt with me having to restart the show due to some issues which I had with iOS and me sleeping in. So thank you very much. Let's say hello to you all. And straight off the bat, my last stream that went off the air, Doug sent me a super chat. So thank you, Doug, from the sound test room. Sorry for the issues. Hello, Doug. I'm dancing with you now, Doug. Hello, I have an idea. Hello, Tom Rochelle. Hello, Joe. Kiss, kiss, whip, whip, and all that stuff. Who else? Scott Borthwick, hello to you. Thanks for joining me. I don't expect many people to come back because of the little issue, but we got it fixed. And, you know, Tom Rochelle, you're right. Sometimes a fresh start fixes everything. Just so people are aware, unfortunately, I had issues with iOS and the AUv3 Plugin issue. I really hope Apple sort this out soon. I really hope it's going to be in this update because it's very frustrating. For those of you, I'm just going to discuss it briefly before getting into today's app. It's been a constant thing with my iPhone, with my iPad 2017 model that I have, and my iPad Pro. That sometimes I go to load up AUv3 plugins and they're just not there. And a reboot is needed. Last night it happened on my iPhone SE. So I had to reboot the device. Today, with the beginning of this stream, it happened and, you know, it wasted quite a lot of time at the beginning of the show trying to reboot the device. Twice I had to do it. And I really hope that Apple sort this out because it is an infuriating issue that now you may not be having it. Some people aren't having it, but there's a lot of people who are. If you go over to the Apple forums, it is a hot talking point. And it shouldn't be the case when we are 1 year, almost 1 year into the development cycle. What am I even saying? Development cycle in the public hands. This is a software that is in everybody's hands. We're trying to use this to make music. It's just not cool, you know? It's not a good thing, and Apple really need to get their finger out of their buttholes and stop expecting us to all just throw money at them when they can't get their services and their software in line with the high quality of their products. Hello, doctor's orders! So enough of that rant, because I feel terrible that I'm having to rant on it because I shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? We pay a lot of money for these devices, and as Apple promised, they should just work. That's the deal. I've got coffee this time, so I'm a lot happier. The other thing which sucked about getting up late too and starting the stream under pressure was I didn't have all the things prepared for what I wanted to do today with Mynth, but now I've had time to sort that out. So I'll just cover this again because it's a new stream. And price drops, just want to cover those again because there's a few 4Pockets price drops, and 4Pockets apps are worth a lot because they're very cool apps. And multi-track recorder plugin is down from $9.99 to $7.99. DigiKeys is down from $8.99 to $6.99, and Lyricist down from $8.99 to $5.99. And all three of those are fantastic apps. So if you haven't got them and you are thinking about getting them, now is the time to do so. SynthMaster 1 is on sale. The important ones here, you know, I'm just covering SynthMaster 1. It's a fantastic app. If you haven't used it, I don't know what you're thinking. You should be. And Cubasis 2 and 3 are both on sale as well. I'm not sure for how much longer. So if you haven't already, get on it. Or, as we say, the monkey gets it. Right, so let's talk about Mynth, because it's the funky synth and it's a lot of fun. All right, and as I open up here again in my App Store and go to right App Store, Mynth is what we're looking at. So Mynth is free to download. So off the bat, you can download it for free. It has an in-app purchase of, I do believe it's $4.99 US, which is $7.99 AUD here in Australia, and that unlocks all of the groovy sounds that are in there, and there are some really groovy sounds. This thing's like a real lot of fun too, and I will be upfront. So the initial release of this had some bugs, and it was to do with the keyboard. So every time you would use a external keyboard for me, and I covered this on my Patreon stream, when I would hit any notes that were up this end of the keyboard, it would shut down the app. And it was like, what's going on? This is cray. Hello, Keating Simons as well in the chat. But thankfully they have updated this and solved this problem, and they have a future update coming out very soon, very, very soon, I do believe, which will address another little issue, which is not saving save states, but it's only a small issue. So don't fret if you know you're going to let this decide on buying the app. Don't let that be a factor in your decision, because they are well aware of it, and it is coming in the next update, and they've been very quick to sort the initial issues. So let's jump in and have a play with it, shall we? And what I shall do is open it as a standalone first, so you can use it as a standalone app. You can use it in AUv3, all your doors and all that kind of stuff, so that's groovy. And then what we're going to do at the end is I'm going to open it up in some projects that I have going on in GarageBand, and we're going to add some of the cool sounds that we find within the app in my demonstration in these projects that I have going on GarageBand. So what we'll be doing as we're going through some of these cool sounds, I'll be saving them as favorites, and then we can go back into GarageBand and have a play, yeah? Have a play. So here is the interface, and schmexy sexy it really is. It's nice and simple to look at. There's not too much that's confusing. This is what's really fun about it. Plus, as you'll get to see, there's some really cool drawing fun you can have. So if you like to draw things, if you like to draw silly things, you can do them as well. You can draw in effects in this, which is really cool. So off the bat, we've got, let's cover what we've got over here. So, you know what? Let's just jump into some sounds, and then we'll go and have a look. So, here's my keyboard here. Fun. So when you unlock the app, when you initially download it, you'll notice a lot of the patches, the presets are all locked. But once you pay the money, you can unlock all of these. I should let you know now, I have 3 copies of this to give away, which the usual bizzo, if you've been here before, just make sure you've subscribed, make sure you like the video, and then leave a comment once the video goes live, and in a couple of days time we'll give away 3 unlocks to this fantastic app. So you've got all these sections here: lead, bass, FX, pads, and a lovely little user section here for when you save presets that you come across for yourself. All right, so we'll jump into the lead section, and Ardius is the first one, which we were just listening to. AE. So some really cool sounds, and you're going to see it gets really crazy later on with the LFOs that you have built into this. So let's have a look at what's going on in the screen here, because what's really fun now, you would notice just looking at the front the app icon on here, see the little crazy googly-eyed little creature on the app icon. There's a reason why that's there with its crazy little googly eyes, all right? And that is how we have everything connected here. So with the LFOs, very easily you can select parameters just by clicking one of the boxes under each LFO and then going over and selecting any of the knobs that are flashing, right? Really cool. And just click off if you don't want to change it. So you'll notice with these dials, if you have a look at these two, so this first LFO is set to VCO1 octave, which is this one here. And this LFO2 is pointing at VCO2 octave over here. And this one is set to number 3. So when I hold down one of the keys, those little googly eyes start spinning around and going crazy. So you can control the rate of those, these little levels here with your LFO. And what's really fun, you'll notice underneath, you've got these little wave patterns down here. So you can actually go in, you can click on these and take your Apple Pencil and go, and you can draw whatever you like. So if we really want to get stupid, we can, oops, everybody wants me to do it. We can draw a dick. Yes, there we go. So now we've got a dick sound. You can randomize it, right? You've got a few little presets here you can go through. You knew I was going to do it. It had to happen. So, and that is across everything here. So you can see across the bottom, every one of these little selections has one of them for you to draw on. You can open up any of them and just go wiggly, 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 woo. You open up the next one and so if you want to practice drawing, it's really fun for that too. Let's go over to this one here, show you what I'm drawing. There you go. So definitely there's a lot of fun to be had with this app. It's just, look, don't get me wrong, it's a serious app, but it's got, I really like it because it's got this very fun element to it. It's not taking itself so seriously as everything else, you know. It's not like Korg or anything like that. It's a bit of fun. And, you know, hey, if you're just making music to be serious all the time, what are you doing? You got to have fun when you're making music. it's about fun as well. You know, sure, we can have our serious moments where we're trying to create a song and release it and do all those things, but if you're not having fun doing it, and you know, Doug says this all the time, and Doug is a very wise person, and he dances really well, see, but he is a very wise person who says, if you're not having fun making music, then what are you doing? And you're wasting your time and everyone else's time ultimately. So let's go through some more of the sounds here, and we'll play around with these parameters a little bit more soon. So we've got a church sound here. And as you can see again, like the velocities that are set here, look at that VCO1. That is just going apeshit. So there's a sound here called coriander, and it's going to be controversial because not everybody likes coriander. There's many debates on it, but this one is a nice coriander. Costume. So I really love this one. You can see again with what's going on here with these LFOs. Over here, you've got this filter which is working overtime with the cutoff, creating that. Good stuff, yeah. Coriander, says Tom, is the seed used as spice, I think. Yes. Yes, that would be right. And it is popularly used in Thai cuisine. It can be used in Indian cuisine and... I'm not going to get into... Do you know how many debates I've got into online about coriander with people? People are so staunch about it. Flues reminds me of my ex-wife. Absolute floozy. I don't know what a flurf is, but I'm guessing it's this sound. If that's what a flurf is, I'll accept it. And again, so you can see this filter cut off in this particular sound is just absolutely going bananas up here. It is. Also, within these filters, you have a whole lot of settings as well. Let's go through some more sounds. And we're only in the lead section at the moment. Now that's fun. I know, Tom, I'm going to start getting hate mail from Coriander haters and lovers. It's going to be a huge debate on my channel now. I've invited it on myself. So in here as well, you can change all these settings as well. Now, from memory, I do believe this is like an 8 polyphony, I think. That's going by memory. I can look it up. Hello, Ross. Welcome back. So now I have saved this, I do believe, to my user bank because I wanted to keep that one. So this was where were we? This harpsichord, sorry. And all I did to do that was just click on this little copy button, and it actually saves it to your little user. And then you can go and you can I think you can rename it. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'll click on the little ABC thing, and I can just name this whatever I want. We're just going to call it U10. Well, it won't let me put in an E. What's going on? I can't type. Give me my keyboard. Well, that was fun. I couldn't actually... Well, that's cool. Look at this. I didn't realize that. If we go back to leads here, it looks like it's connected to my actual Apple keyboard as well on certain letters. Well, that's fancy. I didn't know that. Hello, Mark. Welcome aboard. So there you go. Something new you learn every second. And as easy as that, I can copy that straight away because I like that sound, and we will possibly use that in my little project we're going to do later on. I'm going to save that as well because I like it. Oh wow, this feels like how I woke up this morning. Wow, that's actually making me feel ill. Now that's really nice. Hello, Mark. Hello, War Child. Hope you're doing well. we'll get into some of the So with the LFOs too, it's really easy just to select anything you like here. So I've just hit LFO 1. I'm going to choose that. Let's go to LFO 2 and choose volume. LFO 3, let's go to the pitch. We'll turn this one on. And you can see by changing your rates in all of these LFOs, the depths, you can affect these over here. And yeah, you can do that as well too. So as Doug has pointed out here, you can modulate an LFO with an LFO. So let's take this one here and choose the rate of this LFO. Remembering too that you can draw stuff in as well and have a bit of silliness over here. You can draw whatever you pretty much like. And have your own crazy fun. So shitloads of fun you can have, seriously. And I'm going to, what are we on? So we're on this one here. I'm going to save this. And I just hit that little copy. And now that's gone into here for any time I would like to go back to that. I don't know if it's saved. I don't think it did. Do I have to... Let's go back to the leads. Anyway, let's go over to bass and bass sounds. Pencil. Wow. I love the name of that too, Excite Bike. That used to be an arcade game. And it actually does sound like the sound of the motorbike that is in that game. I think it was a Sega video game. Saving it. Saving it, baby. Mark had that on Sega Genesis. Yes, I was right. It was a Sega game. So you can see for the price that you're paying for the in-app purchase, you're getting a whole lot of sounds here and plenty of options to modify this stuff. And I say $7.99. I always forget that's the Australian price. So yeah, $5 for everybody else. So the price of what? Cheaper than a coffee? Yeah, so that's a good point too, Keating. So you can download it for free and fuck around with it all you want without the presets. Hello, Thomas Gillane. So I had chords set on there. Spiro the Dragon? Is this what this is going to sound like? Bit fun. Remember, we're only in the bass section at the moment. So we've got some effects in here, and there's quite a bunch of cool sounds in here. you're going to save those two, this one as well. So I have quite a collection of stuff here that I have saved for my little project I'm going to open up soon. Hello, Joshua. How cool is that? Yes, all of these sounds are included in the in-app purchase. How cool is this? So, you have effects here as well. Yeah, it is a nicotine vape. Of course it is. Yeah, so how cool is this? You've got effects built in here as well. So you've got a tube amp, you've got tube delay and reverb that you can turn on at any time. And we can take this sound here, which is really awesome, to a total another place. You also have an arpeggiator as well. So there's so much I haven't even really covered here. And the beautiful thing is, how easy is that to use? You just turn it on and there you go. It's just happening. You can change your tempo. Bring it right down. Change your note length. As easy as just flipping it on and off. So it's the beautiful thing about this app. It's very simple to use. It's, you know, you don't need, it's definitely not confusing or anything like that. So, you know, if you look at some apps that are, you know, well, not beat cutter, that's really full on. But you've definitely got a lot easier to play around and mess around and not feel so claustrophobic for anybody who's just getting into synth, you know. And I'm not an expert on synth or anything like that. I've only been really getting into it for the last year. So, you know, and another fantastic thing along the top here, which we haven't covered, is you have an undo button. So the last thing that you did, you can quickly undo it nice and easily. And yeah, the LFOs are synced. Thank you, Doug, for your help in the chat, because Doug is definitely an expert where I certainly am not. Man, there's some really demented sounds in here as well. I mean, your mind can... It's up to your imagination, really, where you want to take this synth. So we've got some pads in here as well. It's definitely a lot of fun to be had, and you know, I'm not here to go through every single thing in here, even though we covered a whole lot of sounds there. But hello, I'm back here in front of the camera. What I'm going to do now is we'll close this out, and I'm going to open up a GarageBand project. So these are some things. These are some old versions of a collab show, which I'm getting close to finishing to be able to do on here. And let's have a listen, see if we can add something to these. So these are some early things I was working on for a project we're going to do on the show soon. So what we're going to do is add in a track here. Go to audio unit extensions, and look, they're working. Oh my God, Apple, you allowed my AUv3 plugins to work. And we need to search for M, the letter M. Where are you? There's Mynth. And this is how easy it is to add it to your GarageBand project. And we can take it full screen, which we don't really need to because it's such a little compact app anyway. Where are we? Maybe we do need to do it too, so I can get to my how do I get to my sounds here? I don't actually know. That's interesting, isn't it? Is there a way to do it from here? I don't really know. I can't. Can anybody see it? I can't see it. There's the FX. There's the ARP. There's that screen. See, I haven't even come this far. But I can't see where to add. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, here. So we can do it down here. There they are. So all our sounds are here. So you've got your leads and all this. Has it got? But unfortunately, it doesn't have my saved stuff. So let's just go into effects. So maybe that's something. Oh no, we've got custom stuff here. But it doesn't have my saved stuff. That's unfortunate. Let's go and see if we can find. Cool. So super cool. I'm just going to add this one note in here to this track. So let's hit record. So let's unsolo all of those. Hey Ed, good to see you, Ed. Let's hear all that together. So we get another project here. Let's open another one of these. This is number 2. I can't remember what these are. add that in there. We'll add something else. Grab it. Let's do a duplicate of that, and we'll find another sound in there. Hey, Metalhead Hippie, how you going? So, you know, as usual, I'm just making shit up. What else have we got in effects? In fact, we'll let's see. Let's grab one of these. So we'll just throw some effects on there. What else do we have? We've got another little track here, so we've gone a little bit over time, but oh well. And this is another track. So we're only going to add something light in here. What was it? What were we doing? cool. Let's add something like that in. So there you go. I'm only dicking around now, but as you can see, there's a lot of fun to be had with this app. It's super cool, super cheap. So, I mean, like, get into it. And as I said at the beginning, there is an issue with save stating, so saving your save states, but that will be fixed in the next update. So don't fear, don't fret, don't cry, because that will definitely be sorted out. And that's good to know. As I said before, we got a giveaway of it. We got 3 copies to give away, and all you need to do is like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment to enter. And then in a couple of days' time, I shall give away 3 copies to 3 of you. I hope you enjoyed the show. I have gone a little bit over time, but that's just giving you a little bit more value because of the false start today. And thanks for those of you who came back after the false start. We had issues with my iPad and stuff, but what do you think? I think it's a good, fun app. I think it's definitely worth your time, worth my time, and all that jazz. Tomorrow we're going to have a look at yes, I'm going to do a show here tomorrow, and we're going to look at Fly Tape 2 and have heaps of fun with vocals and stuff, and yell and do some reverse vocals and all this shit. So it's going to be a really good time. So make sure you come out for that. Thank you, Ivan Idea, for the super chat. Also, thank you to Doug, who super chatted in the previous stream that I had to restart. As it says, thank you up the top there with my little emoji that pops up. So yeah, there you go, folks. Have a great day. Keep creating things. And you know, hey, if you stuff up, remember you can start again, like we proved today with this show. It's okay. Just restart, reset. And, you know, sometimes it's worth it to do that. Awesome. Pete, you just missed it. I started late, so, you know, there you go. I think Pete's got a show. When's your show coming up today, Pete, while you're here? Is it, you're doing a late show today? I don't mean a toilet break. So, what is it? So, it's 10 past 10 a.m. here. How many hours away till your show, Pete? Peter Johns. So, I'm calling you Peter now. Because, you're 3 hours time, folks. So 3 hours from now. So if you're in the UK, you're going to be asleep. But yeah, Pete's doing a late one today. Look, folks, it's a great app. Get out, grab it, support the developer, because yeah, I really like the app. I think it's really fun. I'm definitely going to be using it in some stuff. Create a town hall in 3 hours' time. That's Pete Johns. If you haven't, go and have a look at Doug's channel at the Sound Test Room, because you want to dance when you go and see him, because he's awesome, as well as Pete. Thanks very much for hanging out, folks. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow to look at Fly Tape 2, and we'll have the same old fun again, yeah? Alrighty. Cue the music. Let's get the hell out of here. That's a wrap. And thanks, Pete, for putting in a link. Good job. And Tom put a link in as well. Oh, good shit. Good stuff. So there's plenty of links for you. And I will see you later. Oh my God, I'm at Pete John's house. Now your couch stinks like vape.